This is the VarRoom on Westman Studios. My name is Elikem. We are back to talk League football once again. It was last season's Premier League champions against the second place team,
Netflix FC.
Guys, did you hear that? Netflix FC.
Yeah.
So last season's top team, Liverpool against Arsenal. Top game coming up this weekend. We'll touch on that. We'll look at some other games as far as the Premier League is concerned. La Liga, Bundesliga, the Serie A. I've got my guys in the studio to talk about these games. I've got Kwabna and I've got Nana Kwame to do justice to these games. Guys, welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not feeling the energy.
Thank you
very much.
We have a lot of exciting games coming up, and I'm pretty sure you guys are also looking forward to some of these games. So we'll start straight from the Premier League and the big one. So guys, I'll leave it to you first. You tell me the games you want to touch on before we come to the big game itself. Or should we do the big game first?
Let's do the big game first.
We can do the big game
The big game first. Okay. So, Kwabna, let me start with you. Both teams sit at the top of the table. Arsenal currently are top, followed by Tottenham Hotspur. Liverpool has also 6 points. 3 teams locked at the top. It's a big one this weekend.
Big one at the Anfield Stadium at Anfield is very big one for Arsenal also. Arsenal are yet to concede in the Premier League this season. Liverpool have already conceded 4 goals in this Premier League. So that should tell you it's really I say space for too much. So it's going to be a big one. Gyökeres playing one of his big games. He's going to play one of his big games for Arsenal. For Liverpool, I'm sure the win they had against Newcastle is really going to encourage them and give them more vim, more morals that they can do better and even score Arsenal. We know the records against Arsenal that when they play at Anfield, they mostly get the wins against Arsenal. I don't remember the last time Arsenal went to Anfield and beat Liverpool over there. I don't remember recent time. I don't remember the last time that thing happened. So I'm sure that is what Ancelotti will be telling the players, that this is a big one that we don't have to lose. But for Arteta, there's a lot of pressure on him because Eze has come to the club. We don't know for Odegaard whether Odegaard will be fit for the game, but we know Saka is out of the game for 4 weeks. So this is a big one. Madueke, where your time? Maybe I'll say Saka in Prano. So you have to do your best. But it's going to be difficult for them because we know how sometimes Madueke can just be off the game. Sometimes he just forgets himself that he's even playing football. Sometimes I don't know whether he's thinking he's singing because we know him as sometimes a musician. So rapper. So sometimes we don't know whether he's Wafa Mike now rapper or Park no so. But this one, they don't have to play with this game because if they play with this game, Liverpool is really going to punish them. Ekitike will be very stubborn. Gravenberg will be stubborn. Now we know that Soboslai will play as a number 2 because of how good he played against Newcastle. So obviously that's the way he'll be playing. But there's still pressure on Arsenal. People want to see Arsenal do well. They want to see the 4-2-3-1 that Arsenal is playing now, the double pivot of Zubimendi and Declan Rice. Then seeing maybe we might see Eze playing as a 10. Then seeing what's the name, Martinelli, Madueke. Then we see Gyökeres as a number 9. So it's going to be a big one. For Liverpool also, I'm very sure Van Dijk will be talking to the defense. Konate is he's one player that is not really playing so well now. He's the porous type now because he's not playing so well at all. Like against Bournemouth, he didn't play well. Against Newcastle, the same thing. So he's one player that I'm sure they are really going to talk to him to be so attentive. Kekes. Against Newcastle, he didn't play well. There's a lot of pressure on him. People have started comparing him to Cucurella because he was part of the PFA players top 11. By Obianim, Cucurella is the best left back in the EPL. No one can compete with him.
He raised an interesting point, which has got to do with the fact that Arteta will be missing certain key players going into such a crucial game. On the flip side, Arne Slot, in the previous game against Liverpool, he went in without a recognizable right back. Szoboszlai had to debutize. The good thing for him is Conor Bradley is fit and maybe potentially ready for this game. Should he be worried as far as injuries are concerned?
Yeah, I think so. If Conor Bradley is fit enough, then why not he should play? If not, I don't think. Yeah, Szoboszlai did do very well against Newcastle, but it's not his natural position. So it's not. Be Kong say he will give back-to-back good performance like that.
That's true.
So,
So you feel Szoboszlai should be drafted
be
back
in
to
the back in the
middle.
midfield
And who
because
plays as a right back?
and who plays as a right back? If Conor Bradley is
okay,
fit,
Conor
fine.
Bradley is fit. Okay, because he came in against Newcastle. Okay, that's also okay.
And regarding Arsenal, I don't think Madueke will start. I think it will be Martinelli, Nwaneri, Eze.
And the
three
Madueke
behind-
Arsenal.
No. Oh no.
Ah, okay.
He was brought in as a backup. So Bradley on the left, Kilos Milos, as most Liverpool fans are titled. Minim say whether they've gone to listen to Black Sheriff or what. Keke's on the left. But me personally, I want to. In fact, this one is agenda. Fraud watch. 150.
Florian Wirtz.
Yes.
I was coming to it, guys. Like, on a more serious note, he's really yet to hit the ground running as far as the hype, the buzz around him is concerned.
And the Mecca. He's lucky he's playing for Liverpool. Because if he was playing for Chelsea, for Man United, even maybe Arsenal, bro. you see these Liverpool legends. Carragher, Graham Souness, Steve McManaman. Oh, by now they would have bared teeth and started talking plenty. Yabe. Right now, you see how they are quiet. They are preaching. They are preaching time. I don't know which time. Say time herbal mixture. Say Dr. Time Dasu. Say then. What time? Did you give Pogba time? Did you give Enzo Fernandez? Did you give Caicedo time?
Thank you. Thank you.
Jack Grealish said if you didn't give him time.
Thank you.
Make you come out for there.
Pabna, where do you see this one going? It's a big game, Liverpool against Arsenal.
As I said, I'm sure Arsenal knows very well that they've not been playing so well at Anfield in recent times. They've not been getting a good results at Anfield. So I'm sure Arteta will try their best. At least if they even get a point at Anfield, they will be very happy about it. But I just feel Liverpool just pull through. They are playing at Anfield, and the noise at Anfield. If you are an opponent over there playing at Anfield, the noise alone will just disturb you. I just feel like Liverpool will pull through and make it to score.
So a win for Liverpool.
Yes.
There's a weakness in the Liverpool defense.
Yeah. A lot.
Bradley, whether
Which was
match fit
highlighted.
or match
Yeah.
whether fit, he's not sharp yet. That is the weak. And if you watch last two seasons, the corresponding games, Arsenal took the lead twice. I think last season they scored 2-0 and then Liverpool came back. If it happens again, I can assure you Liverpool won't come back. Because you see the Arsenal defense?
Yeah.
Timber, Gabriel, Saliba, Calafiori. You know how hard it is?
So who wins it for you?
To me, because Arsenal has a better defense, I'll go for an Arsenal win or draw. If I'm betting, I will bet Arsenal win or draw.
Okay. So let me run by you the other games that will be taking place in the Premier League. So Chelsea, Fulham, Manchester United, Burnley. Let me repeat that fixture. Manchester United, Burnley, Sunderland, Brentford, Tottenham Hotspur, AFC Bournemouth, Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Everton, Leeds United, Newcastle United, Brighton up against Manchester City, Nottingham Forest will play West Ham United. Briefly, guys, take any two of the games from you. Also take two briefly.
So Chelsea Fulham, I can't go without saying Chelsea Fulham. It's the West London derby, and it's also an early kickoff game. So that would be very big. Mostly early kickoff games are very difficult games. So I'm sure Chelsea, I remember last season when they played the same early kickoff game against Fulham, they had to just put through Nicolas Jackson scoring a goal for Chelsea. This time around, he's not around. So João Pedro, Dilap, Estevao, we don't know how fit Cole Palmer is, whether he will be able to play this game. But I just feel like they don't need to rush him. If he's not fit, they can still use Estevao to play. João Pedro can still play. Neto also can still play. So I just feel like this game is going to be a very big one for Chelsea. Big one for Fulham, especially getting their home draw against Manchester United. So I'm very sure they'll do their best to get the win or get a draw. But I know how Chelsea are they've focused and they want to get this win. So I'm very sure Chelsea will beat Fulham. And also Brighton City is a big one, a very, very big one at the Amex Stadium. For the past 2-3 seasons, last season, whenever Brighton meets City is a big one. Brighton are the team that when they meet the big teams, they always want to prove to be very stubborn. So I'm sure this is a time that they'll also move to be very stubborn, especially when they saw that, Spurs were able to beat City at home. So we can also do same, because especially they also lost away against Everton. So I'm sure Brighton is not going to, City is not going to take it easy at all. Brighton is going to be a very tough customer for them. But I'm sure Pep will talk to the guys that you have to do this, because you have to get the win to just before we go for international break. So I'm sure if we get the win, it's really going to help us. So I'm sure there'll be a lot of pressure on City, all right. But I just feel like City will just pull through and just get some slim win in that game.
So win for Chelsea, win for Man City.
Okay, so the two the two games I will focus on. Firstly, due to Ghanaian interest, Tottenham versus Bournemouth. And
brilliant game.
Brilliant game by all standards. And it's
the Kudus versus Semenyo
Antoine
class.
Semenyo.
Allah.
You see, Semenyo is coming up against this Tottenham side that hasn't been tested. And it's quite a surprise to me that Tottenham hasn't considered a goal yet, which is quite impressive because you know how. However, today they will message today. This weekend they will concede because Bournemouth are a very good team, very free-flowing attacking side. Their pressing is very good. Tottenham hasn't met a team that does. City didn't do that very well, and Burnley just came to do haram ball defending, and that was it. This Bournemouth match will test that defense. Van de Ven, Romero, Danso, Pedro, especially Pedro Porro and then Jed Spence. You move forward too much, you leave space for Tavernier. Our boy Semenyo, Ivan Nelson, they might punish you. But I think Tottenham are favorites because our other boy could do something against this new look defense for Bournemouth. They are Kite and then Senesi. They're not really on the same wavelength. And Petrovic, you know him already. He's good with his hands, but with his feet is suspect. So Tottenham are favorites in this one. Even though I'm looking an eye out for for our boys, Kudus, Semenyo
to score.
Semenyo to score.
Yeah.
Semenyo to score, surely. If we had a win for both, but Semenyo to score. Yeah. Now, the next game, Manchester United versus Burnley.
Team.
Ruben Amorim. Amorim, boy, yeah. In the voice of Akumia Messiah. Make nobody think say this match will be easy. Even if United aren't on form, but even if they are on form, Burnley at Old Trafford.
Last season, they pulled a
draw.
The
last time they came, they got a draw.
Yeah.
I remember Anthony scored.
Yeah.
And you know what made it popular? Kofi Kinata was doing an interview at, I think it was Peace FM, so OKFM. Mm-hmm. And it was interrupted by Burnley's goal. And I can hear, man, he shock him. Before that, COVID 2020, they came to Old Trafford and won 2-0. Before that 1-1. That was when, who was it? Was it Nick Pope turned himself into prime Casillas? Got a draw.
United.
In fact, if we go far, when they first came into the Premier League under Alex Ferguson, guess who they got their first win against?
Who?
United.
So it's a difficult one for United.
Rough. Ruben Amorim. Ruben Amorim.
On. What a team.
Anyway.
In fact, FPL for those who free FPL tip, Jaden Anthony, financial team. Now,
I'm sure we'll do the FPL.
If Burnley will score on one, yo.
Okay, guys, let's go to the Spanish La Liga. Okay, and there are some interesting matchups in the Spanish league. So we have Elche playing Levante. We have Valencia locking on with Getafe. Deportivo Alavés against Atletico Madrid. Real Oviedo, Real Sociedad. We have Girona, Sevilla. Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu welcome Mallorca. Then I have some keen interest in this game. Celta Vigo versus Villarreal. Villarreal are currently sitting on top of the Spanish Primera Division. And then there will be Barcelona taking on Rayo Vallecano away from home. That is a potential banana skin game. Nana Kwame.
Let me start with Atletico Madrid. My good friend, Senior Simeone, they are going up against who again?
They are playing Deportivo Alavés.
Hey, I bet you. Mendes Oroza.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. The pressure is on Atletico, you know that?
Yeah.
Already they have 1 point out of 6.
They've not won a game yet.
Yeah, 1 point.
1 out of 6.
Yeah.
And now they're also going out.
Just like Ojafo and his boys. 1 point out of 6. They're already behind.
Who is the Ojafo?
Oh, the Bruno Amorim.
Oh, no, your coach.
Okay.
Or a farmer.
Oh, your farmer.
Or a farmer.
So, thank you. 1 point out of 6. They are behind Madrid. They are behind Barcelona. They are behind Villarreal.
Yeah.
Oh, very impressive. 7 goals scored, 0 conceded.
Yeah.
So already you are playing catch up. If you lose this game, you are in trouble. Because the pressure will come from the Atletico fans. The Atletico fans are like, you know, as a North Korea for supreme leader, we answer to you. We will not rebel against you. But outside, people will talk. People like me, I will talk. So, Atletico, I beg you. The betting community begs you, win this game. Otherwise, trouble.
But from a pure tactical point of view, do you see Atletico Madrid win? Do you see them getting their first 3 points?
They are under pressure. I think they have to use some Takashi and ways and means to get that win. Because tactically, yes, Alaves can be tough, but Atletico, he can galvanize his team and just pull through, use some Takashi and win.
Now, at the Vallecas, Rayo Vallecano are always a very tricky opponent to come up against. If what we saw against Levante is anything to go by, Barca should be worried.
Yeah, a very big game for Barcelona, especially Rayo Vallecano.
Yeah.
Rayo
Yeah.
Vallecano. Let me be careful. They be very stubborn whenever they meet Barcelona. I remember in the 2023, in the year 2023, they played a 1-1 draw against Barcelona.
Yeah.
So whenever they, and when you check the scoreline in the previous games,
I think last
it's been
year-
2-1, 1-0.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
always
it's
very
always
close.
very
I
close.
think last year they scored a late goal. I think it was Dani Olmo or Lewandowski. One of them scored that late goal.
Yeah,
it's
And
always been
Barcelona
very
in that-
close.
very tough.
Always a 1-0, 2-1, 1-1. Yeah, it's always a close game. So it's a big one for Barcelona. I'm sure this is a game that they want to win, especially knowing very well after this game, there's an international break, and after they'll go to Camp Nou. Camp Nou.
What's that?
Camp Nou.
You know,
Spotify Camp Nou. Ala.
no, yeah. There was a swimming pool. So Camp Nou.
Hey. I only know of one swimming pool.
Oh, okay.
The
So
National Cathedral. That is all.
okay, so there's one over there. So Camp Nou. So this is a very big one for Barcelona. I'm sure they have to win. Like there's a pressure. It's not really pressure on them, but they know very well that Real Madrid already has 6 points.
Yeah.
Especially Real Madrid will play before Barcelona will play. So let's imagine Real Madrid wins against Mallorca. There's going to be a lot of pressure on Barcelona to win this game.
And you're very likely
So
to.
very likely, but Real Madrid will also win to get 9 points. So it's a lot of pressure that Barca has to do their best to win. They've not been playing their best games in their past 2 games. So this is a game that they really need to put up a good performance to at least get some 1 goal or get some 2 goals, and they are good to go.
Real Madrid, Mallorca.
Oh, Real Madrid, Mallorca, not much to say. It would have been tough if they had their 2 players who got injured, especially Vedat Murici, who ended up getting red card because he turned into a wrestler and karate kicked Joan Garcia. What was that for? And they said it wasn't intentional. Who cares? It was a dangerous play.
Yeah.
So without Murici, that means it's less of a problem for Rudiger and co. Free space for them to play their passing game, and of course, I expect to see an Mbappe goal.
So wins for Barcelona, wins for Real Madrid as well.
Win for Real Madrid with a couple of goals from Mbappe. Simple.
But I'm not too sure with Atletico Madrid. Anyways, guys, let's go to the Italian Serie A. AC Milan. Last weekend, they started at home and lost to what? Cremonese. So let me run by you the fixtures briefly. Cremonese will lock on with Sassuolo. Then there's Lecce versus AC Milan. Bologna will welcome Cesc Fabregas' Como. Parma, Atlanta. Napoli, Cagliari. Pisa will play AS Roma. Genoa, Juventus. Torino, Fiorentina. Then we have Inter Milan playing Udine. Lazio, Hellas Verona. Which games are you touching on, Kwabena?
Como versus Bologna. That
Yeah,
match.
it's a big game.
Open
Big
game.
game.
Game
Big
of goals. This one. It has that prospect of it being more of a tennis game than a football game.
So you are seeing a lot of
Goals.
Como have been brilliant.
Very
right
good.
from last season, the tail end of last season, right through
Came back.
season.
They finished. I think
They won their first game.
11th or 12th, and they ended up beating Lazio. And
Yeah,
that was when
yeah.
the agenda started. Students beat teachers. Fabregas beating Shiwi. What's his name? Sorry. So now look, Bologna, they're better. Bologna at home.
It's a very difficult
Very
game.
difficult game because Italiano on one side, Fabregas on the other side. Free-flowing football, Charlie. If you're neutral and you're new to the Serie A, this is the game for you. Watch and be entertained. I don't care who wins. Just be entertained.
Now, which game are you picking?
Lecce AC Milan. Lecce played their first game against Genoa and played a 0-0 against them. They played away and Lecce are playing their first home game of the season. AC Milan also lost their first game at the San Siro. So there's a lot of pressure on AC Milan to do very well. I don't know what is really wrong with AC Milan because they've changed coach with Max Allegri being their head coach. So I was thinking they were going to do at least better against Cremonese, but they just fought a lot of investors' money. So they have to be very careful. But at Lecce, I just feel like Lecce will just beat them. Like they are. There's a bit of
Lecce will beat AC Milan.
Yeah, Lecce will beat AC Milan. Like
So AC will lose their...
will lose their second game. Lecce will, like that would be the surprise scoreline. Lecce will beat AC Milan again. Like Lecce will just beat AC Milan.
AC Milan.
Napoli Cagliari.
Napoli win. I am not.
Napoli win.
Genoa Juventus.
Genoa Juve.
Yeah.
Juve will scrape through.
Who is playing home?
Genoa is playing at home.
Still. Juve win or draw.
Yeah, okay. Juve win.
Okay, let's do this briefly in the German Bundesliga.
Hey.
So Hamburg, St. Pauli, Hoffenheim, Eintracht Frankfurt, Leipzig, Heidenheim, Stuttgart, Borussia Mönchengladbach, Werder Bremen, Bayer Leverkusen, Augsburg, Bayern Munich, Wolfsburg, Mainz 05. Then we have Borussia Dortmund, Union Berlin. Touch on the Augsburg Bayern Munich game for me.
You know what? Before I touch on it, yeah, I want my my favorite coach, Eric Ten Hag. We lost our last game and we are coming back with full force. Over 2.5 is assured there. Don't worry. We will compete and we'll play. We will stick to the plan and we'll stick to the principles. Thank you very much. Now to Bayern versus Augsburg.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a Bavarian derby. I don't even know why did they schedule this for August?
Which month should it have been played?
October, during the Oktoberfest. I mean, that's where, after all, they are the only Bavarian teams in there. I stand corrected. But in any case, Augsburg home, I think Bayern still have to scrape through. Augsburg have been a bit weaker this season. And Bayern have been stronger. I was impressed with Luis Diaz's display against Leipzig. I didn't expect them to win 6-0, but I expect them to follow it up with a win.
So, brief predictions from Hobna. Take Werder Bremen by Leverkusen. Eric Ten Hag's Leverkusen.
Bremen win.
Hey!
Borussia Dortmund, Union Berlin.
Hey! Hi!
Just a big prediction.
Union Berlin win.
Anyway,
Dortmund win or draw.
so before we go,
I want
guys,
to watch Derek Cohn in that game.
Derek
Derek Cohn in that game. Yeah, you see, he has had a call up to the Black Stars. So I would just want to watch how you play that game.
And then Joe
Union
Bellingham
Berlin.
after the issues that happened with his parents. No?
So Kwabna, let's do this briefly. Just 2-3 players you think guys should to look out for as far as the Fantasy Premier League this weekend is concerned. Briefly, just name them.
This segment is so important. Last week, I gave you the players that you have to buy, except Haaland Penegu Menimase, but Cucurella Ngu Menimase, João Pedro Ngu Menimase, Semenyo Ngu Menimase, Calafiori Ngu Menimase, only Haaland. So this week, I beg the fantasy guys, these are the players I feel like they are going to do so well in this weekend's game. João Pedro still getting in your team. They are playing against Fulham. Cucurella, they are playing against Fulham. I want to choose Kudus. Kudus is playing against Bournemouth at home. I feel like Kudus might give an assist. Choose Semenyo again. Semenyo might also give an assist and even score a goal against Spurs. I'm just torn between the defenders. I'm just torn between. I just want to avoid any Liverpool defender.
Oh yes.
Any Arsenal defender because I just feel like
who are playing Wolves?
I think Everton also.
Everton.
Yeah.
Pickford.
Yeah, Pickford will be a very best one for a lot of people to choose.
Who should they captain?
João Pedro.
Who should they captain?
For me, I think. Let me see. Yeah, I think João Pedro.
João Pedro for you too.
If United were a serious team, Bruno, but they are not. So,
anyways,
no, but I also forgot one last player.
Who?
Chris Wood.
Yes.
Or Milenkovic.
Chris Wood.
Forest is playing against West Ham.
Ham.
Graham Potter's West Ham. Go.
Captain Chris Wood. Captain Chris Wood.
If I leave you guys, we'll not leave here. Many thanks to you, Nana Kwame. Many thanks to you, Kwabna, for doing this with me. Let me use this opportunity to say a big shout out to Bole FC. When you go to the VarRoom FPL, league, as at match day 2, Bole FC, Adolf Efutu, he's the one leading currently with 57 points. Charlie, big shout out to you.
Charlie, he
You day form.
he dey show strength for the.
As
for
always, guys, join us on our YouTube channel, VarRoom on Westman Studios. Don't always forget to subscribe and always spread the good news. Tell a friend to tell a friend about VarRoom on Westman Studios. My name, as always, has been Elikem. Take good care of yourselves. We'll be back.